So hi, I'm Q from QAnon. So I just want to explain what's happening right now. They're zapping me. So there's a song or a band called Zap. Frank Zappa, Hunter's Tricks, Grateful Dead, Frank Zappa, Joe's Garage. Joe Biden had me locked up in the ward. This concerns every single American. Actually, everybody all around the world, because government's an illusion. They're all connected. It's all the grand illusion. And they're zapping me right now. I can feel it. They're attacking my nervous system. And it's like a high ringing in my ears and a metallic feeling all over my body, like even in my teeth. It feels metallic right now. They're zapping me. I don't understand why I'm still alive. The criminal justice system, they're going to defund the police completely. They're going to make police take lie detector tests about bribes and targeted individuals. The Freemasons control the police. Not anymore. Not anymore, because I control the Freemasons. Who are they waiting for? They're waiting for me. Lucifer. Lucifer. Lucy, you got some splaining to do. You don't understand. I live in a constant state of pain. I think they use black magic. I know they do. And voodoo. Like voodoo dolls. You don't understand. They do, okay. The bad guys that give them this power are actually the good guys. And you in a sting, you let the criminals do the crime, and then you bust them for it. So I agreed to be used as bait. So I'm being stalked by Elon Musk accounts. And on the other hand, Elon Musk is helping me. Hunter Biden, they're zapping me. Frank Zappa. The mothers of invention. Mother. We live in a matrix. There's a song, Teddy Bear. It's called Psychotronic Warfare. And it has somebody's brain being targeted. I need to speak to Theodore Carl Goldsmith. I'm extremely concerned about him realizing what my husband did to me, as he's a handler. I believe his wife is a handler too. And he's in danger. He's 86 years old, and they need to keep him quiet and away from me so he won't help me. Fran, you belong in, she's NASA. I'm exposing NASA. It's a lie. You're in a simulation. Government's a lie. Royal family's a lie. We're all one consciousness. They're going to wreck my finances until I'm in completely hopeless and helpless and living in a shelter. Why? So Mayor Rick Meehan confessed to me. I said, are you a non-player character? He said, I might be. I don't understand QAnon. I don't care if you don't understand QAnon. You understand the defamation of character. You don't just get to lock a tourist on 6 week vacation. And the thing is, I'm from Maryland. I grew up coming here. My grandparents owned property at the top floor of the Atlantis, Donovan. Donovan was my cellmate. Season of the Witch. You've been set up. And I think that you're too blind, third eye blind, or not even third eye blind. You're too blind. I understand you don't understand QAnon and quantum mechanics because you're third eye blind. But you're a mayor. So you know the law. You've heard of conspiracy. You're going to be removed for incompetence. Who do you think you are? Do you see how much time? I have 50,000 hours invested in QAnon, and you just block me? You slandered me so bad I can't get a fucking job making minimum wage. My IQ is Mensa. I'm smarter than you. And this whole documentary is about targeted individuals and gang stalking. My own family is in on this. I believe my husband poisoned me. My daughter tried to have me locked up. She said she boldface lied. I'll take a polygraph. Poly Nirvana. She said that I threatened to kill my granddaughter. So this is on public record. My husband stole my farm, my mom's grave. He's working with the Freemasons. I'm a target of the royal family. I threaten their power. I got the power. Snap in gematria is 1517. That's my daughter's phone number. You can verify this. I'm the rock and roll space witch who asked RFK to touch his nose if JFK Jr. is alive. Blair Witch. Blair was my mom's boyfriend. This is spiritual wickedness. Oh, he lived on Elm Street. Freddy Krueger. They torture me in my dreams. What? Q, freeze your mind. Invoke, free your mind from this control system. And this control system, religion and politics, is enslaving you. And you subscribe to it. You depend upon it. They create the problems to offer a solution. They take your right to travel anywhere around the world and sell it back to you. You have to buy passports and stuff like that. I'm on a sadistic targeted individual program. Listen to what just happened. I called AT&T. It's a big let's see. My phone broke. I had to get a new phone number. And I was like, whatever. They said, you have to pay the other phone off. I was like, whatever. They didn't put the phone number on the phone. So I've had this phone number for months with no number. They put it on the exact same phone. So I called them and I was like, look, you have been charging me and this phone number is on the same phone. And I tried to pay. I was like, I'm just going to pay the $600 to pay the phone off so I don't have to have this service that I'm not using in order to pay this phone off that you financed me. I get all the way to the end. It was like a 50-minute call. All the way to the end, have my credit card in my hand, and she hangs up on me. So now I'm paying for like $200 a month for service just to pay this phone off. I don't want this service. They have the two numbers on the same phone. And she hangs up on me. So now I have to do it again. Her name was Cecilia Paul Simon. I called the DMV. It took months of gang stalking by the DMV to get my license reinstated. I've documented. They're asking for things, and then they ask for the state's credentials. I try to contact the state. I was like, you need the state's credentials? What are you talking about? There's no possible way. Oh, no, we need your driver's class credentials. I was like, she signed the paper. All of her information's there. No, we need her credentials. I call them. They're like, we've never experienced this before. And I was like, oh, no wonder, because I'm a targeted individual. You don't understand. It's every single person that I come in contact with. They're trying to drive me insane. So, you're getting sued. I told him you're getting sued. I tried to resolve this. Foo Fighters, resolve. Foo Fighters. Foo is 666. And then F, so it's 6666. Are UFOs. This has to do with ET disclosure, but even it's deeper than that. It's interdimensional disclosure. It's what you call they're us from the future. They're like, we're astral projecting into this reality. That's what this Elizabeth April says she astral projects with the Galactic Federation. No, we're astral projecting into this reality. You're a con woman. You're a con artist. You do not. Can you morph your face into Ashtar? I did. Were you tagged at JFK Jr.'s Facebook page by the Greys, where they posted a photo of a Grey, a TR-3B spaceship? And John Lennon comes into my dreams with a young Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney says that he died in 1966, September 11th, in his Aston Martin. Aston Martin, Rick Ross. Rick Ross also has a album that says it's Freemason. I just contacted Wicomico County. I'm going to contact Pocomoke. I'll find out every single county around Worcester County, and I'm going to contact the police. And then if they don't do anything, I have a lawsuit against them. You could do the same thing. If you're just watching my videos, don't think that you can't do this also. There's nothing there. It's a complete sham. Shaman, the QAnon shaman, it's a sham. Once you see it for yourself, you'll be like, holy shit, where is Donald Trump? Is he a robot? Is he a man in a mask? What is he? Because his videos are AI. Is he a soulless clone? Does he have any consciousness? QAnon comes out of his mouth. I call Secret Service. They hang up on me. I send messages to Trump and Vance. I sent messages to Biden and Camilla. I have Hunter Biden messages. Hunter's Tricks, the Grateful Dead. The Sahara Cafe right next to me is all themed in Grateful Dead. At 17, I died LSD overdose at a Grateful Dead concert. 17, Q is the 17th letter. Heather's musical, 17. In a dream, I was in a musical, right? And it was all about me. And right before I wake up, they're like, wait till you find out who you are. Who your bloodline is. I'm a Messiah. I was willing to die. They telepathically, right as this happened, right as I was confirmed Q, they said, would you be willing to sacrifice yourself to save? Because I had seen the conspiracies. I was like, oh my God, I see their plan. They're going to kill us all. They're going to put us all in a homeless shelter. This is the big grab. They're going to nickel and dime us. They're gang stalking us to death because we're going to wake up to the Vatican. If I can't prove that I'm Jesus Christ, nobody can. Have you ever seen a talking snake? Have you ever seen somebody take a rib out of one person and make another person? Have you ever seen a boat big enough to house two of every animal? Who rowed this boat? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. I'm in a past life regression. I remember being hypnotized back here. I didn't want to come back. He said, you got to go back and you have to teach. So they called me tarded. I don't feel tardy.